there, what's up? This is Xavier from NGN. Today is April the 8th. Yep, that's right. Look around you. Snow. Now, if you don't know what this is, I'm going to be breaking some Canadian stereotypes over here. Let's go for a walk. Now, one really common Canadian stereotype is, because I live up here in the north, is that we live in igloos. Now, let me show you something. I'm taking a walk. Look around. Homes, normal homes, buildings. See that? That's a truck. No igloos. Not one igloo. You know what that means? Broken. Stereotype broken. Now here's a fun fact for you. Igloos are only used as shelters in the wilderness when you're in the Arctic. Why? Because even up really high in the north, they still have homes. Now, another really common stereotype is how we always eat pancakes for breakfast. That's not true. We eat more than just pancakes. We eat pancakes. Bacon and eggs is just freaking delicious. Pop-Tarts. Pancakes. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we eat more than just pancakes. That's a stereotype, but we do love maple syrup. Maple syrup, that's our thing. Now, another really common stereotype is how we always say A. Now let me tell you something. I've been in Canada for a long time. I haven't really heard a lot of people say A. Now, I don't really have anybody here to help prove that, but I don't know if you ever spoke with a Canadian for real. We don't say A that often. You know, you'll ask somebody a question, they'll be like, yeah, no, talk about good weather outside. Or the stereotypical good weather outside A, which happens very rarely, to be honest. We just use it around to joke. You know, we'll say things like, huh, or just raise a tone. Good weather outside? That sounded retarded. But yeah. Now, you know, I'm trying to think of other stereotypes that they have against Canadians on the spot. But for those who do have stereotypes against Canadians, I got something for you. One good stereotype is that we are nice people. Why? We are very nice people. Now, of course, that's just a general statement, because of course there's always going to be exceptions. That's like saying, oh, men like women, they're still an exception. They're called homosexuals. Now, same thing with Canadians. There are a couple of bad Canadians. But overall, we're good-hearted people. Now, let's see if we can think of another Canadian stereotype here to break. Well, I mean, since I'm making this, and I better bring this up, I don't know if you guys seen that little clip from Fox News, I believe it was, where they're completely bashing the Canadian Army and things like that. Well, I mean, okay, whatever, I forgive him, you know, whatever. Some Canadians are pissed, I really wasn't, but they gotta get the facts straight, man. One thing, Mounties. They think we have Mounties for police officers. We haven't had Mounties in a very long time, alright? In fact, last time we had Mounties, I think it was in the 1800s. We have police officers just like everybody else. Bulletproof vests, cars, the guns, you know, the whole thing. Now we only use Mounties for traditions now, you know, ceremonies, things like that, just to keep our old culture. So, no, we do not have Mounties as police officers. Another fun fact for you. We not might have a big budget on the military, but we have one of the best military training in the world. The only reason why our Army's not so great, it's the gear, you know what I'm saying? The US, they go out with big guns, big armor, while we got their scraps. That's not funny, because it's true. Well, one thing that's true about the north, it's cold. It's, I believe, minus 15 today. With the winds, that could be maybe minus 18, I don't know, it's pretty windy outside. But yes, it's April the 8th. Look at all the snow around you. That's right. All snow, April the 8th. You know what? It's going to keep snowing, and this is just normal temperature for us. You know what, guys? It's your turn now. I want to hear as many comments as you have about Canadian stereotypes. Either breaking them, giving them a fun fact, or just saying new Canadian stereotypes that I haven't heard before. And you know what? We'll make a consensus on this. Because you know what? I like some Canadian stereotypes. They're funny. Some of them are just retarded, and the other ones, they can go out the window. But who cares, right? Oh wait, let me rephrase that. Who cares, eh? So, yeah. I have one little thing before I leave. Check out my hat. That's right. Proud to be Canadian. I am a true Canadian boy. Let me tell you something. I like cold weather. But I'm not a big hockey player. That's another Canadian stereotype right there. Not every Canadian plays hockey. National sport though, I'll give you that much. So there's not much arguing with there, but I know a couple of people that don't play hockey. And in temperature like this, most likely all there is to do is play hockey. Now, our summers are just like any other country on the earth, you know, there's no snow, but I guess it's not as warm as it would be in the States or whatever. So I just gotta say a big hello to everybody out there. Oh, I just slipped on some ice. Lots of ice up here. But I just want to say a big hello to everybody on the internet, World Wide Web, YouTube, whoever's going to be viewing this or not viewing this. So please, as I say again, send as many comments as you can about Canadian stereotypes and other things. Now, one thing I forget before I end this video is, well, for those who haven't seen, we have a website, NGN, and also the collaboration group, NGV, at www.ngvids.co.nr. The video link will be right there. That video, that has been copyrighted from James Coulter. Don't worry, GLC. I'm a fan of yours. Now, yes, if you watch our videos, we have some humor videos, but not many. So I do plan on making more humorous videos this summer, or maybe this winter if you guys want snow and ice as one of the props. But yeah, just, you know, if you have any ideas for us to make videos, throw them away. Not throw them away, but shoot them up, see what you got, and maybe we'll make a video about it. Now, another Canadian stereotype is how we all use dog sleds. Let me show you something. That's a pretty big dog sled. Those are really big dog sleds. If you haven't guessed it by now, no, you don't use dog sleds. In fact, they rarely even use dog sleds up north now. Why? Because snowmobiles came along. But, you know what? I think I have a real treat for you today. I'm going to show you the dog sled that my neighbors just bought. That's right. Now, while we head to that, let's see what else we can think of here. Well, next to the fact that we don't use dog sleds, fun fact is, those haven't been used for a long time either. Now, here we have the newest addition to the dog sleds. Observe that. This is a Toyota Husky. It gets 5 miles to the stake and is a very angry creature. If you haven't guessed it by now, I'm being sarcastic.